Today I'm going to show you how to install a engine air filter for a 2019 to 2025 Lexus ES350. That's a V6 model, and that's also the 8th generation globally. This specific filter will work with a 3.5 liter V6 engine, and it's a K&N long life 18,000 mile air filter, 50% longer life, 99% efficiency. It's also the #1 brand in performance filtration. How did I do that? Sound good? This is what comes in the box. You got the air filter, a sticker, and some information about the product. You got QR codes on there that you would scan. You could register your product, and it also gives you an installation guide, I assume. That's the inside. It tells you about its other products it offers. That's the back, and it has more information about that. This little sticker, you can stick it on your car if you want. If you don't. And this is an air filter. It's pretty nice. Looks like an air filter to me. Once again, this is specifically for an engine of a 3.5 liter V6 for a Lexus Toyota type of product. The actual part number for this specific one is 2443. And when you look this up, I'll make sure I leave a link in the description below. To pop the hood, we're just gonna pull on this. This is a latch that you would use to open the hood. And as you can see, this is a air box that you would have to undo. Just pull those back. That's same with that. And that's a piece that's broken. I'm assuming one of the service techs broke it. So that's it is what it is. That part you can undo, and then you can also undo the other part. So right now I can lift this up, I can get to the filter, but in the back you have some tabs that those pieces go into. All you do is lift up and pull out. Once that's out, you're able to get to the air filter. If you have two hands, very easy to do. You hold up the box and you use your other hand to pull that out. Since I don't have two hands, I had a slight issue trying to get it out because I'm holding my camera with my other hand. So I do have two hands, thank the Lord. I just had to hold my camera with the other one. So at this point, I decided to unlock these tabs. It's just two of them, and you just get it out of the way, and then I was able to have a lot more open space to get to. But it's not necessary. If you want, you could do that. And then I kind of had the same issue trying to put it back in there, trying to do it with one hand. Obviously two hands works better, but you could kind of get the idea where you just lift it up, drop that in there, and make sure it seats perfectly flat before you try to close the box. Now that's how it looks when it's all installed, and we're just going to move anything that's in the way out of the way, and then we're going to put the cover back on. You're just going to reverse what you did before. So you make sure you put those pieces back into those holes there in the back. I wish I could give you proper terminology, but you know what I'm talking about. Just kind of slip it in there. You have to tilt the box up a little bit to get it in there. And once that's all locked in, just make sure there's nothing that's restricting the box from closing. And then you just put those tabs back on. Kind of push down and they snap back on. If you did disconnect the wires, just go ahead and plug that back in. And then you just put them back on the clip or clip them back in, and that one would go in if it wasn't broken. So it's just going to hang there. That's a dirty filter. And this filter hasn't been changed for quite some time. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I don't think I changed it since I've had the car, and I think I've had the car for about 2 years already. But look how dirty that is. Just kept forgetting about it, and every time I do my oil change, I tell them no because I'm gonna do it myself, and I never end up doing it. So finally I bought the filter and I decided to proceed with it. You can see it's pretty dirty. In the pictures you're gonna also see some larger debris stuck in the filter, and that kind of is a good reason why these engines use filters. It protects the engine from getting all this nasty stuff in there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe. This channel is a channel that has random videos, so I know it's not really a subscribable channel because you don't know what to expect, but I do have random videos on here, and it's anything from stuff like what you just watched to home improvement to cooking. Whatever I decide to put on there I think could be educational, I'll put it on there. If you do want this specific air filter, go ahead and check the link in the description below for this air filter. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.